U.S. senators have approved a short-term spending bill to keep the federal government open. It passed in an 89-4 vote, with both of Maine's senators voting in favor of it. The measure drew broad bipartisan support, signaling a push to prevent a funding lapse ahead of the midterm elections. The proposal also includes a temporary block on a Trump administration plan that would have given political appointees final authority over federal scientific grant decisions. The bill sets aside enough money to fund the government through December 11th.
Jay Clayton is the new director of national intelligence. He was sworn in yesterday after the Senate confirmed him last week. He is the 9th person to serve in this role, replacing acting director Bill Pulte. As the Director of National Intelligence, Clayton will now lead the U.S. intelligence community, advise the president on national security, and then oversee the National Intelligence Program. Clayton previously served as U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York, also led the Security and Exchange Commission during President Trump's first term.
President Trump's pick for Attorney General appears to be headed toward Senate confirmation today.
I think Todd Blanche did what we asked him to do. It binds not only him, but also the Department of Justice as a whole.
Combat weaponization is not something.
Todd Blanche formally rescinded the anti-weaponization fund in writing on Sunday.
That fund was created during a settlement between the president and the IRS, and the money was set to be given to people who claim that the Justice Department victimized them.
Some senators said that they feared that money would be given to those involved in the January 6 Capitol riots, but that fund has now been rescinded at the request of 2 Republican senators who threatened to block Blanche's nomination if that wasn't done. With the anti-weaponization fund now dead, the path is clear for Blanche to be confirmed as the next Attorney General.
And as the president puts a domestic controversy behind him, he's now facing another one overseas. Iran says there are actually no talks to end the war, but the president says different. NBC's Chris Pallone has all the details.
This morning, 2 holdout Republican members of the Senate Judiciary Committee have cleared the way for acting Attorney General Todd Blanche's nomination to advance.
I'm glad we were able to solve the problem.
Republicans John Cornyn and Tom Tillis, both leaving the Senate in January, wanted written assurance from President Trump's former personal attorney the Trump administration will not move forward with a nearly $2 billion fund to pay people who say they were unfairly prosecuted by the Biden Justice Department and limiting Trump's immunity from IRS audits. That May Justice Department settlement agreement set off alarm bells from Democrats.
Trump sued himself, settled with himself, and then gave himself tax immunity for life and $2 billion.
All I know is that Todd Blanche is great. He's going to do a great job.
Blanche's nomination moving forward as President Trump say talks with Iran to end the war are also progressing, though Iran insists it is not negotiating with the U.S.
When they're talking, they don't like saying that they're talking. So I say, wait, we're in talks. Big deal.
Trump says a closed critical shipping lane could reopen today. Oil prices dropped on the news.
The first phase is the opening of the straits. The second phase will be the denuclearization.
The president said he called off massive strikes against Iran's civilian infrastructure over the weekend at the urging of U.S. allies in the region.
I want to give them every last chance before decapitation. Very tough to do what we have planned, still planned. We'll see what happens.
Trump says there's no deadline for a deal yet. Chris Pallone, NBC News, Washington.
While the price of crude oil is on the decline, prices at the pump are staying the same. As of this morning, a gallon of gasoline running about $4.11 a gallon, 3 cents more than the national average. Prices are about the same as they were a week ago and about $1 more than they were same time last year.